Hey, so I want to give you some tips today for staying on track and for tips around the house and when you go to work. So, a couple great things I'd love to do for at home to help me stick to my nutrition. There are times, you catch yourself, you're like, oh, I'm hungry, and you're searching through the cupboards. The very first thing I want you to do is ask yourself, am I really hungry and do I really need food? If the answer is yes, I want you to eat, of course. But if the answer is no, I want you to walk away, grab some water, do something to distract yourself so you're not eating and just munching just for the heck of it. Because a lot of us eat because we're bored or, maybe emotionally eat. I know that I stress eat. So those are some things that I do to make sure I don't stress eat. Now, always have fruit cut up. Like, I love to have easy access stuff. So bananas, even though I don't know if you guys know this, but bananas have the most sugar out of any fruit. So you only want to eat them a couple times a week. I used to eat them every day until I heard that. Now I try to eat only a couple times, like 2 times a week. But have fruit cut up in the fridge, have veggies cut up and ready to go, and make them easy access. So put them in the front of the fridge. And the stuff that maybe is, if you live with people that like unhealthy food, or maybe you have a spouse that likes unhealthy food, put them in the back of the fridge. That way you won't see it. And when you open that fridge, the first thing you see is the fruit and the veggies. Easy to go, easy to grab. Also, Shakeology is the easy to grab, easy to make meal. You can just literally put it in a bottle, shake it up, or it takes 1 minute to make it in the blender. That's how I make mine. Shakeology is great. Now you're at work and you're like, oh, I'm so hungry. For me, what I do at work, same thing. We have a fridge and I have a lot of veggies and fruit cut up and left it at work for me. Also, I have a drawer where I'll keep healthy granola bars. One of my favorites are Lar bars. Those are yummy and they don't have a lot of ingredients. RX bars are one that don't have a lot of ingredients, but they aren't my favorite. But I know a lot of people that do love those. Kind bars are also great. So make sure you're reading the ingredients on these bars before you're eating them. Some have a lot of crap in them and some are pretty healthy, where Lar bars, the very first ingredient, most of them are dates, so they're not bad. But I'll keep bars or extra fruit or veggies at my desk. Or nuts are great. You just don't want to eat too many nuts because they're high in calories. But always make sure you have easy access to healthy food, because otherwise that's where we give in and that's when we eat bad. If you can, make sure you don't have any junk food in your house. If you don't have that option, you gotta be strong and you can reach out to the group or myself at any time and be like, I really want that brownie, I need it. And we'll tell you, you don't need it and you don't want it. A great tip to do when something like that occurs is the 5-second rule. If you haven't heard of that, there's a book by Mel Robbins. You should check it out. It's great. But if there's something that you want to do and you're like, I really want that brownie, and you say, no, I don't need it, or you go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Count down from 5 to 1 and say, I don't need it, and walk away. And sometimes you want to go back and you say, I don't need to go back, and do the 5-second rule again. And it helps your mind set and say, it teaches yourself that you really don't need it before you just indulge or come up with any excuse. You can literally use the 5-second rule for anything. I use it to help me get out of bed when I would rather hit the snooze, or it encourage me to do scary things. Whatever it is, try the 5-second rule, and I highly recommend that book for everybody. It's so good. I love that book. Anyways, I hope you have a fabulous day. Love and peace.